right, Atlantic City fans, in case you missed it, let's take a look back at one of the more exciting touchdowns from here at Boardwalk Hall Saturday night as the Blackjacks took on the Soul. It was Fred Ruff who ran into the end zone and had a celebration worth watching again. Coming into this season, when you found out you were going to be coaching the Blackjacks, a part of a new organization, I mean, there's a lot of pressure and excitement that goes into that. And for you, knowing that you're setting the foundation of Atlantic City football, I mean, how did you prepare for this season and maybe a little differently than past seasons? And for Hobbs, it's a motto to live by every single day. And it was exciting down to the finish, but with a big play, the Blackjacks come away with the 1-point win. For more updates on the Atlantic City Blackjacks, be sure to follow us across all social media at AFL Blackjacks. And last year especially, a great run. That was like the shot heard around the world. Yeah. I know for a lot of soccer players and fans and coaches in the area, that really put you guys on the map because it was a chance to see Princeton women's soccer be the Cinderella team. You knock off UNC, which is like everyone that knows women's soccer, that's a powerhouse team. Talk me to that moment in overtime. You guys get that game-winning goal. You beat UNC. You're moving on to play UCLA. What is the legacy that you want to leave? I mean, you've put so much time and blood, sweat, and tears into this field, into that training field. What's your legacy that you want to leave? That Mimi Assam was here, she left her mark, and Princeton's going to be better because of it. And it was a big weekend in sports for athletes rocking jersey number 3. While Philly's Bryce Harper was breaking records for the most jersey sales in 24 hours across any sport, Utah Valley's Preston Burbridge was breaking ankles in college lacrosse for Simon Fraser Saturday night. It's the fake and wave that has gone viral across all sports platforms. That play has caught everyone's eye, from ESPN, House of Highlights, and even actor Michael B. Jordan and Utah Jazz guard Donovan Mitchell. In your 11 seasons, you have gone to the playoffs 7 times. One time you won when you were with the Washington Stealth, and then you also made it past the first round when you lost to the Bandits. I mean, how does that perspective of as a leader really help guide your team? Let's get into what's going on in the West Division. We saw this past weekend the Seals defense held the Rush scoreless for over 6 minutes to close out the game, maintain their 1-goal lead. They win their 4th straight, and they clinch a playoff spot. So looking at this win over Saskatchewan for the Seals, how big of a statement do you think this makes for the new team on the block that doesn't play like a new team at all to knock off the defending champs and win this game and clinch a playoff berth? Welcome to another edition of the NLL Today with the latest updates from across the league on this April 15th. The regular season is winding down and the excitement is picking up as we near the start of the postseason. In Scotiabank Arena, prior to the Rock's 13-12 win over New England, Toronto Rock and NLL Hall of Famer Jim "Scoop" Feltman became the 3rd player in franchise history to have his jersey retired. When you finally get a chance to play against the Seals,
I can't wait. April 5th.
Circle on your calendar.
Yeah, it's there.
What do you think? Is there going to be some trash talking? What can we expect to see from the stats?
No, I don't know. We're pretty competitive people.
New England had a chance to clinch the past 2 weekends. They dropped 3 straight in a row to Vancouver, Philly, and now Rochester. We see on the West the battle between Colorado and Vancouver for that last spot. But for the Wings, they closed out the last 17 minutes of the game against Toronto with a 5-1 run, come within 1, and lose. Rochester in a must-win game. They win. They're still in it too. So what about the fight that we're seeing from these last 5 teams? As in the East, we've got 3 teams competing for 1 spot. On the West, it's 2 teams competing for 1 spot. Well, the fun continued this week in their promo for the Bandits' 90s night themed game as they host the Rock on Saturday night. It was Dane's World as Dane Smith and Josh Byrne once again showed off their acting skills in this recreation of Wayne's World. I mean, that's the moment where all those hours you spent playing in the backyard, the holes you put in the wall in your house, all the little competitions that you had really come together in that moment when you're all on the floor together and on either side of the result, but you're still there together playing at the highest level.
Yeah.
Wow, that's special.
Definitely a special feeling.
You guys have a great story, and here it seems like you're not nearly done. There's a lot more to be done for the Thompson brothers in lacrosse.